My name is GKXD, and I'm a baby punchy supervillain! To the outside world, I'm just a small Minecraft YouTuber, but secretly, I've spent the last month fighting to obtain the #1 spot as the richest player on Terra SMP. Because of the fact that my greed for money had grown far too large, war had broken out between two separate empires, and I was doomed to be in the center of it, forever. It started on June 2nd. A friend of mine, Kiana, told me a Minecraft Earth like SMP was beginning for YouTubers, and asked the owner to invite me as well. I knew this would be a good opportunity to make content without taking up too much time in my schedule, so I immediately joined. We needed to come up with a place to take and claim as our own, so we claimed Asia and became the Asian Empire. I wanted to make an impression on the people within the server, and began working on some ideas which would overall benefit us in the long run. I came up with the idea of carrying on the Potato War legacy, and decided I would become the richest player on the server from potatoes. But within the depths of my heart, I knew that wasn't going to work out. 5 days later, the SMP had started. On the day of opening, the server was so laggy that we couldn't even pick up the wood we had broken. All I could manage to build during the lag was a small hut, and didn't even have enough money to create a faction. I looked on the top balance and realized people already had 100,000. I needed to do something quick if I wanted to become #1, so I spent countless hours understanding the flow of the shop and how I could use it to my advantage. I quickly made a groundbreaking discovery, one that would make Columbus finding America look like finding dirt! An iron block was worth $2,500, while an iron ingot was worth $120. This meant that if you transformed 9 iron ingots into a single block, you would be making more profit than just selling the 9. It's a miracle! Resources aren't unlimited, said the great King Tut III, but luckily, this is Minecraft. I proceeded to spend countless hours throughout my day mining iron, and then selling all of it except the bare minimum. Then I would repeat this cycle every single day. With this method of earning money, I was top 3 in the economy on the server, because everyone else were a bunch of idiots and didn't use this method. I then proceeded to use this method for countless hours, until one day, horrifying news filled my ears. Someone by the name of Blue Mystery Gaming had broken the economy so hard that the admin shut down the server, reset everyone's balance, and removed everyone's inventory. But I had been smart and had previously purchased an Efficiency and Fortune 3 pickaxe, and I snuck it in my ender chest. This boosted all of my ores like lapis and diamonds, which drops the item instead of the ore, into creating almost 3 times the loot, which I then transferred into money again. With this new method, I was officially #1 in money. At this point, I had already achieved my goal. I could have stopped there, but I understood that a new calling was waiting for me, beyond the cliff. I quickly realized that I was almost at $1 million, and decided I would become the first millionaire on Terra SMP, then be handed a token of 1 whole subscriber for my month's work of pain. However, my ambitions were too loud, and my greed had quickly consumed all I had been working up for my entire life. On July 20th, such horrifying events occurred that it shook me into a mental loss of common sense, as well as stripped me down of everything I had ever owned. It was just another normal day. I had just woken up and started to mine iron again to earn money. I was at 900k and only needed to sell a couple more iron blocks and would have actually had content. But God hated me for whatever reason, and demise was waiting for me at the end of the river. A nerd named Pop-Up Shamil from the Eagle Empire, also known as the 2nd richest faction on the server, came out of nowhere and told everyone to check his balance. I checked it and realized he had hit over $1.5 million. He had done it. He had stolen my week's worth of suffering and became the first millionaire on Terra SMP. I quickly sold all the iron I had, but was still 500k below his balance. I was devastated and declared war on his faction, which he responded to with one simple sentence: "You won't win." I was infuriated and promised he would soon meet his demise, and with that, the conversation soon evaporated into just another story that my internal monologue had created. A couple days later, I was informed about the balance again due to my faction reminding me of all my goals and ambitions in the past, which was only remembered as a tale to me. While on a call with Kiana, he informed me that Shamil had made 10k in the span of 10 minutes he was in a call with him, so I quickly made a graph to understand exactly how much money he was making per hour. It wasn't exactly perfect, but it was the best idea I had. It's not like I could just go to his faction and see his farm. Would he actually let me? No, he has a nether wart farm. No! I'm sure you guys who don't know the concept of this server will be like, oh, he's just comically overreacting. It's not a big deal, but this is terrifying. Nether warts are worth $50, which are the exact same price of pumpkins, and 5 less than melons. So in the span of 10 minutes, you would make 5 times the amount of money I made with a single block of iron. Shamil was making so much money that my ironing method didn't even stand a chance. I thought to myself, was this the end? Was the last month of my life just a waste of time? No, I can never accept that. I quickly realized Shamil had a critical flaw within this farm. It wasn't automatic. This meant that he would have to be online to earn the money and couldn't just AFK during the night. After figuring this out, I quickly constructed myself the very first automatic melon and pumpkin farm. With the combined amount of both of these vegetables, I was making around $25,000 per hour. Wait, what do you mean they're fruits? With the amount of money I was making from the farm, I quickly started my attack on the Eagle Empire. This was truly the beginning of an unavoidable war. This war was happening, no matter what, and I would come out as the champion! Smooth transition to outro.